Okay. There we go. All right. I'm gonna get my water and then Jesus switch. Okay. Okay. Easter. Watching your Play-Doh Hulk workout. It's important to do. Okay. Oh, it smells much better now that I come here. Hey, Athena, can we scooch you so I can get in here? Okay. Oh. Let's maybe twist the laptop just a little bit here. Trying to do this. Yeah, okay. You're gonna pay attention. You too, little girl, you gonna pay attention? We're into a big part today. Okay. 33, so I know where to stop. Okay. A king is crucified. Luke chapter 23, verses 26 through 46, and John chapter 19, verses 25 through 27. Happy, excited pilgrims from all over Palestine have been crowding into Jerusalem for days to celebrate the Passover feast. Hey, not quietly. Thank you. Oh, backrest. Hello. But on Friday morning, startling news sweeps across the city like a chilling wind. Jesus of Nazareth is going to be crucified for treason. The street that leads to the hill of execution is soon filled with a strange mixture of people. Priests and Pharisees who demand Jesus' death, women weeping for the man who forgave sins and healed the sick, and the curious who want only to see a condemned man carry his cross. On the way, Jesus falls under the weight of the heavy cross. To keep the ugly procession moving, the Roman officer seizes a bystander, Simon from Cyrene. Here, you carry this cross. It is about 9 o'clock when Jesus and the 2 robbers who are to be crucified with him reach Calvary. And there, the Son of God is nailed to a cross. Above his head is fastened a sign, Jesus of Nazareth, King of Jews. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. But to Roman soldiers, he is only another criminal being put to death according to Roman law. The robe is seamless. How shall we divide it? It's too good to tear into pieces. Let's cast lots for it. As Jesus' friends stand watching, furious crowds pass by. Those who schemed for his death taunted. If you're the king of Israel, come down from that cross, and we'll believe you. If you're the Christ, save yourself and us. Aren't you afraid to talk that way when you're about to die? We're being punished for crimes we committed. This man has done nothing wrong. Lord, remember me when you come into your kingdom. This very day, you will be with me in paradise. And then Jesus looks down to see his mother. Even in his agony, he is concerned about her. For in the eyes of many, she is the mother of a criminal. John, please care for my mother. John takes Mary to his own home and cares for her as if she were his mother. It is now noon. Slowly a strange shadow covers the land. For 3 hours there is darkness, and Jesus cries out to God, Father, into thy hands I commit my spirit. And having done so, he dies. The earth trembles. And in Jerusalem, the sealed tomb. Mark chapter 15, verses 38 and 39. Luke chapter 23, verses 48 to 49. John chapter 19, verses 38 through 32. And Matthew chapter 27, verse 62 to 66. At about 9 o'clock Friday morning, Jesus of Nazareth was crucified outside the walls of Jerusalem. From noon until 3 o'clock, darkness covers the land. Then, suddenly an earthquake rocks the ground, and in Jerusalem, the veil before the holiest place in the temple has been ripped. What can it mean? The answer is that on a hill called Calvary, the Son of God has given his life to pay for the sins of the world. The veil in the temple no longer separates man from the presence of God. For Jesus, the Son, has opened the way to God, the Father. Outside the city, even the Roman officers who directed the crucifixion, is awed by what has happened. Reverently, he looks up at the man who forgave his enemies. Truly, this man was God's Son. The people too are shaken by the execution. As they turn back to the city, I had hoped that he was the one who would deliver us from the Romans. In Jerusalem, Joseph of Arimathea, a member of the Jewish high court, and secretly a follower of Jesus, goes boldly to Pilate. May I have the body of Jesus? Dalessandro! Please put the clapping, calm down. May I have the body of Jesus so that we may bury it before the Sabbath? Yes. I'll give the orders to my officer in charge. Reverently, Joseph takes the body of Jesus from the cross. Then he and his friend Nicodemus wrap it in linen cloth and place it in Joseph's garden tomb. Early the next day, the priests and Pharisees also go to Pilate. We remember Jesus said that after 3 days he would rise from the dead. Order your soldiers to seal and guard the tomb so that his disciples can't steal the body and claim that Jesus made good on his boast. Take the soldiers you need and set up a guard until after the 3rd day. So the tomb is sealed and Roman soldiers are placed on guard. There. That's the last we'll hear of this man who called himself the Son of God. The Lord is risen. Mark chapter 16, verses 1 through 7. John chapter 20, verses 2 through 18. Matthew chapter 28, verses 11 through 15. And Luke chapter 24, verse 13 through 32. Friday, just outside Jerusalem, Jesus of Nazareth was crucified and buried. At the request of the priests and Pharisees, the tomb is sealed and Roman soldiers set to guard it. But on the morning of the 3rd day, the earth trembles. An angel of the Lord descends and rolls the heavy stone away. Terrified, the soldiers fall to the ground. When they can get to their feet, they rush back to the city. That same morning, Mary Magdalene and other friends of Jesus hurry to the tomb with spices to anoint his body. On the way, they worry about how they will get the stone rolled away. But when they reach the garden, the tomb, it is open. Believing that someone has stolen Jesus' body, Mary runs back to Jerusalem to tell Peter and John. But the others enter the tomb to find an angel seated there. Don't be frightened. Jesus is risen. Go tell his disciples. In the city, Peter and John are so startled by Mary's news that they race back ahead of her. When they reach the tomb, only his burial clothes. What do you make of it? That he rose from the dead, as he said he would. Oh, why didn't we believe him? By the time Mary reaches the garden, the others have gone. In her grief, she does not recognize the voice of one who questions her. Why do you weep? If you have taken Jesus' body, tell me where you have laid it. Softly, Jesus speaks her name, Mary. She turns and sees her risen Lord, Master. But Jesus' friends are not the only ones who are excited about what happened in the garden. In Jerusalem, the Roman soldiers report to the priests and Pharisees, afraid of what may happen if the truth is known. They act quickly. Here, take this money. Tell people that Jesus' disciples stole his body. While the soldiers spread their lie, Jesus joins two of his disciples on the way to Emmaus. They talk with him, but they do not know who he is. That evening, as they dine in Emmaus, Jesus blesses the bread, and when he hands it to them, they suddenly recognize him. Jesus! And just as suddenly, he vanishes from their sight. Behind locked doors. Luke chapter 24, verse 33 through 43. John chapter 20, verse 19 through chapter 21, verse 6. It is late Sunday night throughout Jerusalem. People are still talking about the strange report of the Roman soldiers. They say Jesus' disciples stole his body to make us believe he rose from the dead. I wonder what those brave Roman guards were doing while the tomb was wrong. What do the disciples say? But Jesus' friends have also heard the soldiers' report. They are afraid they may be arrested. So they lock the doors in the upper room where all the Thomas have gathered. Two friends find them there. Jesus is alive! We were on our way to Emmaus when a stranger joined us. We asked him to have supper with us, and when he blessed the bread and gave it to us, we knew all at once that the stranger was Jesus, and he disappeared. Yes, we know Mary Magdalene has seen him, and so has Peter. Yes, he even came to me, who denied him. Suddenly, Jesus appears in the room, but the disciples think they are seeing spirits. Why are you afraid? It is I. See my hands? See my hands and feet? Oh Lord, is it really you? Give me some food, and I'll eat it, to show you I am real. As quickly as they can, the disciples hurry to find Thomas. Jesus has risen. We have seen him. I'll never believe it is Jesus until I see the nail prints in his hands. A week later, Thomas is with the disciples, and they meet again behind locked doors. Once more, Jesus appears to them. Thomas, touch my hands and my side. My Lord and my God, because you have seen Thomas, you believe. Blessed are those who have not seen and have believed. Again, Jesus disappears from their sight. Obeying the command that Jesus has given them, the disciples go north to Galilee. One evening, they go fishing. They fish all night, but catch nothing. At daybreak, they see the figure of a man standing on the shore. Tyler, baby, please. With the clapping, honey. Just quieter clapping. Thank you. They see the figure of a man standing on the shore. Cast your net on the right side of the boat. They obey, and suddenly the net is so full of fish that they cannot pull it in. The last commandment. From John chapter 21, verse 7 through 18, Matthew chapter 28, verse 16 through 20, and Luke chapter 24, verses 44 through 51. Gosh, my throat's getting really rough. All night the disciples of Jesus fish in the Sea of Galilee and catch nothing. At daybreak, they see a man on shore who tells them to cast their net on the right side of the boat. They obey, and suddenly the net is so full that the rugged fishermen cannot draw it up. John looks again at the figure on the shore. Look, Peter, it is the Lord. Peter's so eager to reach Jesus that he jumps into the water and swims to land. The others bring the boat in and anchor it offshore. After the net is pulled in, Jesus calls to his hungry disciples, "Come and eat." When they finish eating, Jesus turns to Peter. "Peter, do you love me?" "Yes, Lord, you know I do." Twice more, Jesus asks Peter the same question, and each time Peter declares his loyalty. Then Jesus gives him a great assignment. "Take care of my followers, Peter." A few days later, Jesus appears to 500 of his followers, gathered at his command on a mountain near the Sea of Galilee. He gives them a great commission. "Go ye therefore and teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world." Following this, the 11 disciples returned to Jerusalem. There, Jesus meets with them and explains how, by his death and resurrection, he has fulfilled God's mission for him to be the Savior of the world. He charges them to carry on the work. "But wait in Jerusalem," he adds, "until the power of God's Holy Spirit comes upon you." On the 40th day, after his resurrection, Jesus takes his disciples to the Mount of Olives, near Bethany, and while he is blessing them, he ascends into heaven. Well, we're not quite at 20 minutes, but that's the end of the Gospels, and this starts Acts. And I feel like that would be better to start the whole other one. So, and your clapping is just, I don't know how you can clap that much. It just makes me crazy. So we'll start Acts tomorrow, and I'm gonna just toss you into bed and hope you go to sleep. I know you won't, but I'm exhausted, so you're gonna have to go to bed, okay? At least one of us has to keep a bedtime. So we're a little bit short on 20 minutes, but that's all right. It happens. All right, good night, everyone, and we will see you all tomorrow.